What's going on, fellas? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy, and for this one we're actually going to be building and testing Minn-Erva, one of the two new free-to-play options that we got from update 4.8. and I gotta say, man, it is looking like she is going to be the better of the two, especially when you pick up her uniform. But for this one we're going to strictly focus on just the base kit of the character. So I have her unlocked and I have her at level 40 right here, and we're going to be ranking her up using biometrics that can be gotten from Shadowland selectors. I have a bunch of them in my inventory, and I might actually drop a 5-star ticket on her since I have like 25 of those things because we get those so frequent. So let me actually just get her up to 4-star here, and let's see, let's just rank her up using 5-star ticket. Yeah, I have 21 of those. Like, seriously, we get those so frequent. Let me actually just grab some extra bios right here. And honestly, boys, they have her in the store right now. They're selling her for 2,500 crystals. Do not buy those, okay? That's just a waste of money. Unless you just want to rush her to tier 2 right away, I wouldn't do it personally. Like, she's definitely going to be an amazing character in her uniform for ABX and for World Boss Ultimate, but I don't see the point in rushing her when you can just grind her through Shadowland selectors, right? That's just my personal opinion, though. To each his own. Let's actually jump back here. Let's give her masteries. And also, guys, even though I have a lot of mastery tickets, you guys will notice that I almost always master my characters manually, even though it costs a lot of gold to do it that way, and also gnome stones. The reason why I do that is because I like to save my mastery tickets for mutants, because it's much harder to get M-Cron shards, and on top of that there's much more uses for M-Cron shards, right? So yeah, it makes more sense to save your mastery tickets. So if you guys are always wondering why I master my characters manually when I have a bunch of mastery tickets, that is why, okay? Whenever we get mutants, then I use my mastery tickets on those guys. Now let's actually go ahead and level up all of our skills here. I really like this skill, so I'm gonna get it to level 6, since I'm assuming this is probably gonna be one of her strongest skills. Okay, right, we gotta get her to level 60. Let me just get these up first. Not sure why this is so slow. Let's see what the buff looks like. Oh snap. Attack speed. I really hate when characters get a lot of all speed, because all speed includes attack speed, and what that usually means is we gotta roll for overdrive, and I usually don't have any kind of luck when it comes to rolling for overdrive. So let's just get that out the way right now. Let's see if we can get some luck today. I doubt it though. I'm probably gonna cut the majority of this because I feel like it's gonna eat up at least 10 million gold, but let's see how this thing goes.
2 hours later.
Oh my goodness, boys, check this out. We got overdrive. I was gonna get dead mad because I got like spy tactics 4 or 5 times in a row. I'm probably gonna cut that out of the video, but we got overdrive for only like what, 2 million gold. Seriously, I spent like 10 million trying to get overdrive for Nick Fury. Didn't get it. Got it for 2 million here for Minn-Erva. I'm telling you guys, man, I always say it, equivalent exchange, ever present in Marvel Future Fight. You get screwed in one area, and in another area RNG decides to bless you. It may not where you want to be blessed, but hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles. I believe she is physical based, so we're gonna go ahead and just give her some physical attack here. I'm not gonna give her anything awakened just because I'm not really that big of a fan of the character, right? So even though I'm pretty sure she's gonna be meta for ABX, frankly, I don't really care too much about ABX, and until they add rewards past 100k, I'm probably never going to care about it too much. Maybe one day they'll add rewards for like 2 million, and then they'll up the cap for damage to like 5 or 6 million, since characters can already score that. And if there's more rewards, then I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But until then, I could care less. Work smarter, not harder, guys. I see no point in trying to do a whole bunch of damage in ABX past 100k for no rewards. Well, maybe if you're new to the game, then sure, go ahead, knock yourself up. But when you've been playing for a while, it just kind of gets repetitive and boring as hell. Let's actually give her... Does she have a heal? No, she doesn't have a heal. Let's give her all attack and all defense. I'm running out of those though. All right, there we go. Your boy's gonna have to get the building, man. I have a lot of energy attack. It's one of the first updates that we didn't get a whole bunch of energy characters coming in. Did y'all notice that? Damn, we got a lot of physical based characters coming in. They're trying to balance things out. All right, so what we're gonna do here is actually get her to level 60. So let's give her some XP chips. Actually, let's put these in and put that, then take that away. I think we can go a little bit lower as well. Let's try 57, 30%. Come on. This thing's taking forever. Really? Damn, I was trying to make out like a bandit. Didn't happen. Trying to save my chips. I'm running out. Fine. Just max it and then lower that shit by like 100. That should be enough, I hope. Yeah, okay, you know what? Just throw some 3 stars in there and level 3 chips and just get it done. Yeah, not my day. I decided I wanted to be cheeky. Didn't happen. I don't know why the game is being so sluggish, but whatever. We're 6,000 in the world. Y'all be sleeping on her like that? Really? Come on, guys. You know what? I'm gonna leave the 1 and 2 skills just because, actually no, the 1 skill is an iframe, so I can definitely use that in World Boss Ultimate. The 2 skill, probably never gonna use that, so I probably will leave that at 1 for now. The 4 skill though, that immunity, yes, and the fact that she spins around with those cars, I love that. Also has a slight iframe on it, I remember. So yeah, we'll get that maxed out. This game is being hella sluggish right now, guys. I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's get that to level 6. And also, let's get these gears up. What does she get natively? Oh, nice. That is beautiful. So she got cooldown. That means we can keep that at crit damage. Yes, yes, yes. Actually, I probably should have changed that to crit rate. Well, actually no, because I don't see myself giving her a CTP of energy, even though, like I said, she's gonna be an ABX meta. So for those of you guys who care about ABX and scoring a whole bunch, if she ends up replacing Apocalypse, which I feel like she will with her uniform, then sure, go ahead, knock yourself out, spend a whole bunch of money, get some CTPs of energy, throw one on her. I'm not gonna do that. I'll probably just give her something with like some crit damage and a really high proc and just call it a day, right? But yeah, let's check out these stats. All right, so 119 for attack speed, but we got how much coming from the 3rd skill? That's 15%, so that's capped as soon as we put that up, and I believe we can keep that up all the time because it's on a 10-second cooldown time. Well, 15-second cooldown time, but a 10-second duration, so that's really, really good. Stun there. Okay, so crit rate is kind of low, so I want something with crit rate, crit damage, and we already have ignore defense maxed out. We're actually over. Does she get ignore defense natively? Yeah, she does. Nice, she got HP twice. That's really good. So 6,000 in the world. What can we do? Custom gear, we're not going to give her anything right now. Or we can't until she's at gear 20. We're not even going to worry about that. And uniform rank. All right, boys, so let's actually jump into Shadowland with her and see what she can do damage wise. If this thing doesn't stop being annoying and being hella slow. Netmarble, fix your servers, man. We're spending money. Y'all have no excuses. I'm just messing around, guys. I'm sure they're trying to fix it. I don't know why it's so slow. All right, so let's see what the damage looks like. Unfortunately, because she's a super villain, this is the only stage that I can use her on. But let's see what the damage and the survivability looks like overall. In the skill preview menu, she kind of felt incomplete. Let's see if that's the case. Actually, no. She feels awesome. She feels very, very smooth. I have lots of control. She feels very, very easy to play. Okay. So the rotation, right, is actually, without the uniform, is actually going to be 3, 4. And then when 4 ends, wow, I didn't even get to show it to you guys. I'll try to show it to you in the next phase. I don't want to accidentally clear this though, because I have a couple more characters I want to test. But you want to go 3, 4, right? As soon as 4 is done, you can just use 5 safely. And then when 5 is completed, you can actually go in the iframe on the 1, then 3, then 4 again, right? And then just go 5. And then as soon as 5 is done, sometimes it's hard to see because of all the crowd control that she has, but she's very, very smooth. The damage feels good. You can even sprinkle in the 2 skill if you want to. Oh yeah, Minn-Erva is actually a freaking badass, guys. Wow, she actually feels really, really smooth. My goodness, and the damage is actually better than I expected. So 5,000 in the world. Let's see that buff on the it's only a 15% attack buff. Wow, she feels really, really good, guys. For a combat character, right, for a physical based character as well, she did really, really good in that stage. Usually Volstagg will give you a little challenge there because he can reflect physical attacks, but Minn-Erva did well. Crowd control looks immaculate and the damage looks good as well. That's without an obelisk. Literally just built her a few minutes ago, right? Not really anything invested, 15 gears, and she held it down super safe, and she had the damage, man. So yeah, shout out to Netmarble. They actually did her pretty well, so I can't complain. And the fact that she has additional survivability built in her passive with the dodge if you need it, and the guaranteed dodge at tier 2, I look forward to bringing her up as a free-to-play option. I rock with this, guys. I rock with this. But yeah, man, this is just my first impressions on her. I'm actually gonna pick up the uniform and have some more fun with her in the next few days, so stay tuned for that, boys. Gotta say, Minn-Erva, definitely worth investing in, guys. But I'm out, man. Peace. So sick.